Hello guys, today I'm interviewing Scott Allen. He's had 17 fights, 10 wins, 1 draw, 6 defeats, and he is back out on the 17th, Friday the 17th of June in Scotland. Yeah. My first question for you is, what's been your hardest fight so far?
The second fight with Kash Farouk, I would say that was a tough one. A tough one in the sense it was a bitter pill to swallow. I had the first fight was a close enough fight with Kash getting the decision, and the second fight, he gave me a hard time, gave me a bit of a beating in Bivia, and that was probably my toughest fight that I've ever had.
Yeah, I thought you did very well, mate.
Thank you.
Did you sell many tickets for that fight?
Kash Farouk's second fight, I don't remember. It was St Andrews Sporting Club. It was all like £120 dinner type tickets. I've done a good few tables, but I'm unsure of the number.
Oh, I watched. I watched your fight earlier this year. Was it against Marcel Braithwaite?
Yeah.
Was that in his hometown? I think.
Yes.
It was in Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Tough. It was. I thought, to be honest with you, mate, I thought you did enough to win.
Yeah, I definitely did do enough to win that fight.
You dropped him as well, I think, round 4.
I think it's round 4, yeah. Dropped him round 4. The judges did not give me any credit whatsoever. His team has come over to me saying, especially his cut man, on how well the fight was, how good it had done. The promoter's brother had me winning the fight. There's loads of people me winning the fight. Loads of his fans and family had me winning the fight. But unfortunately, when you're in the lines then, if you're not getting a knockout, you're not going to win the fight.
Yeah. One of the judges had 98 to 93 to him.
So the only round that I technically won was the round that I knocked him down in, which is absolutely ludicrous. It was a very, very negative performance for Marcel. He wasn't wanting to fight with me. It was one exchanges and he wasn't wanting to be there. I was always pressing the fight, pressing the attack, and it's just a shame on how it ended up being a shitty decision.
And then the other one had 97 to 92.
Mm-hmm.
What are they watching?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
95 on to 94, fair enough, but I still think that you won that fight.
Yep, definitely did. And unfortunately, that's the boxing for you. It's a sport that I hate to love.
Yeah. I'm not sure, because I think he's fighting. Yeah, he's fighting the same night as you, and then he's in like a British title eliminator.
Yep.
I think, mate, that should be you.
It should be.
British eliminator.
It certainly should be. But unfortunately, that's just how it's played out.
Yeah.
He's getting a crack because he got the verdict over me, and I can see Thomas Somba causing an upset and beating Marcel just with the styles. I really can.
The only reason why I want Marcel to beat Thomas is because I kind of want him to give you the rematch and to see that you're better than him.
He won't give me the rematch. That's not going to happen. As much as unless I hold the British title and he's wanting to win the British title, he's not going to give me the rematch. And that's
he's scared.
That's it. We'd offered him the rematch in the St Andrews Sporting Club, and it's no came forward with it.
Well, obviously he would take like the British eliminator then, because
originally he wasn't going to take that fight, or so I heard through a grapevine. He wasn't wanting a Somba fight. He was wanting to pursue European honours and skip British, which now I don't. He's obviously his tunes changed a wee bit. So he's fighting a Somber for the British. But the week before, you get the British super flyweight title getting fought for.
Yes.
So a good 2 weeks of boxing. You get me fighting on that same show, on the same night. Sorry, not the same show, the same night. And then you've got Marcel fighting the Eliminator, myself fighting, and then the British title the week before. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it's the British titles in Telford, I think.
Yeah.
Casey Kadimi v Ijaz Ahmad.
Yeah.
Will you be watching it on TV?
Yeah, I certainly will be. I'm very confident I beat both boys currently. I'm very confident on it. And it's the British title's a title that I've always wanted in my full career. So it's a good fight and it's an easy fight to put on. You look at my record, there's never an opponent or MD that I've ducked or no wanted to fight. Because I'm a fighting man, I just like to fight.
Who do you think wins that trilogy with Casey and Ijaz?
Ijaz, I'm going to say.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm saying Casey Kadimi.
Well, time will tell. To be fair, it doesn't really matter who wins, in my opinion. If they're willing to fight MD for it, the mandatories, they're voluntaries next, I'm sure. So I'm more than happy to step in and have a wee dash at the British title.
Yeah. So, do you think Thomas and Marcel will beat both of them?
I think Thomas and Marcel will beat both the lads fighting for the British title.
Do you?
I don't know. The styles make the fights. I've not watched much of the two lads that are fighting for the British title.
I have. I've watched. I was at their second fight because I was there for Kate. Because I was there for their second fight.
Okay.
Because I got tickets off Kadimi.
Right.
And then
Kadimi, your friend then?
Well, it was my first ever interview, and I met him after his fight.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
that's awesome.
The first fight was behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But I thought the first fight you might have edged it to Ijaz, but the second fight I think Casey won by 2. Yeah.
I think so. See, it was a very, very fast start for both men.
I think Casey started off stronger in the second fight.
Yeah, definitely did. I've only briefly watched a few rounds of the fight. I've not actually sat down and scored the whole bout.
Yeah. I think on the same night as that fight, another one of your former opponents, Mark Leach, is on that top in the bill for defending his British title.
Yeah.
Against Liam Davis.
Yep.
What weight did you fight Mark Leach at?
I fought him at bantamweight. That was an eliminator for the British title at bantamweight.
Oh, so isn't Superfly but the one below bantam?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, so Mark Leach is a bantamweight.
No, he's actually a super bantamweight. He actually holds the British title as super bantamweight. I think he will just fight really anybody for an opportunity to get to big things.
Yeah. He's a good fighter, isn't he?
Very good. Very, very sharp. Very slick. And I like Mark Leach. I've got a lot of time for Mark Leach.
Yeah. I think he when you fought, I think he dropped you, I think.
He did.
Round 4? No, 2.
It was more of a flash knockdown. I went orthodox, stepped forward to overly extended my right hand, and he caught me square on, flush as a button, and just, it was my 2 gloves touched the canvas. And unfortunately, when 2 gloves touched the canvas, I was back up at 1, but it was a knockdown. It was a proper score knockdown.
Yeah. When you got back up, what were you trying to do? Were you trying to stay away from him? No,
it wasn't a powerful blow that knocked me over. It certainly wasn't. I was in the front foot quite often with Mark Leach, but it was just he's a tricky opponent. to get
Yeah.
tied down. He's really slick. He's a very, very good boxer, Matt Leach.
It was one of them had it by a round, and then one of them had it 98, 93, and one of them
Yeah.
had 96, 93.
Yeah, it was a close fight. It was a very close fight.
I had, no offense, but I had maybe 2 rounds up.
Yeah, no, you could. I wouldn't have argued with that. The knockdown maybe, and the thing is, with sort type promotions, if you win on the night, you'll get the nod, and if you don't win, well, you don't get it. So the knockdown maybe persuaded over to Leach's favour.
Yeah,
It was a close enough fight. It was a very tight fight. The rounds were very close.
yeah. I reckon that the guy he's fighting on the 11th, I reckon you'll beat that Liam Davis.
I was supposed to fight Liam Davis years ago,
Were you?
and it never happened to amount to a bout. But the fight was offered years ago. A fight I took. Like I don't not take a fight. Someone else my fight, I'll take it.
Yeah. And you had one fight last year, didn't you, against Wakis Mohammed?
Yeah.
6-rounder. That was in Scotland, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was at the Radisson Blue.
Yeah.
That was in Glasgow.
Is Glasgow your hometown, is it?
No, my hometown's I stay in Shotts, but it's Wishaw's. I would say Wishaw's it's where I work, it's where I train, it's where my life evolves around about Wishaw, but my hometown's Shotts.
Yeah.
It's only 5-10 minutes away.
Yeah. You won every single round, and I was happy to see you get back on winning ways when you beat Mohammed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Were you when you went in there, were you trying to get him out of there, or were you like
Yeah, it was, but it was
good gain in the rounds?
he was a super featherweight coming down. I wasn't, the weight was a bit heavy for me. So dangerous for me to go out there swinging with a lot heavier guy. So I boxed very smart, and I done what I had to do to get the victory, you know?
Yeah. So you fight on the 17th. Is it another 6-rounder?
Yes. I was hoping for it to be the Celtic super flyweight title. But the opponent hadn't took the fight, so it wasn't for that, the super flyweight title.
He didn't want the smoke, mate.
That's it.
Yeah.
He didn't want the smoke. Yes.
Have you sold many tickets for your fight, mate?
Yeah, this one coming up. Yeah, it's in Wishaw. It's in my hometown. I've got a fair lot of tickets away for it, so I'm excited for this one. It's a proper little homecoming for me. It's and the best part about this is it's in my own venue. I run the gym in Wishaw Rivals School of Martial Arts, and it's a function suite inside the club, and it's in there, so it's fantastic. It's in my hometown proper.
Yeah. How do I watch that on is it getting streamed on because I think Ian's got one this Thursday on Fight Zone. Will your fight be broadcasted on Fight Zone?
Not going to be broadcast on Fight Zone, but it is going to be broadcasted on WKA TV, which is World Kickboxing Association. They are streaming it live, so you will get to watch it live.
Yeah.
I'll be able to, once that's updated, I'll be able to send you links across, no problem.
Yeah. So would you be main event, or is that going to be Craig McIntyre?
No, it'll be me. I'm the main event.
Rightly so, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I love being the main attraction on the nights. It's always good fun.
So is it just like a warm-up fight to get back into it?
I hope no. I hope I've got I don't like fighting journeymen. I like fighting live opponents that come to win.
Yeah.
If you don't fight, you don't really learn much from fighting journeymen, and I don't enjoy it. I really don't enjoy it. Trying to get up and motivated by a guy that's got 33 defeats in 5.
Yeah.
It's no good motivation for you, and it's not going to push me in a good stead to win this British title, especially when these guys aren't going to try and push you.
Yeah. Maybe maybe like hopefully you get like someone with a winning record at least.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. That's what I would like.
Do you not know your opponent yet?
Not at the moment, I don't know. Like my opponent was Neil McCubbin got offered the fight, and then the fight didn't come to anything, so I wasn't fighting him.
Hopefully you get a fight you want.
Hopefully.
What
And
went
then,
wrong with that Celtic title?
What's what, sorry?
Why are you not fighting for the Celtic title?
There's no super flyweights that want to fight. Like, so it's
Do they have to be Scottish?
Scottish, Irish, or Welsh, or Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Like, aye.
I can't think of any super flyweights who are from those countries
Nah,
at the top of my head.
none that's active and want to fight. That's it.
Yeah. Is that rematch with Marcel not going to happen? Like,
I hope it happens. But I don't think they'll want the rematch.
don't want the smoke, really.
They definitely don't want to smoke. It's like it was a very negative performance from him, and they definitely don't want to take the rematch.
Yeah.
And how they think that they win the fight, like Marcel personally, like that's crazy. Like
You don't knock anyone because you fought Gary Ra, who was 8-0, and you also fought Lee McGregor.
Yep.
So you don't shy away from a fight.
I don't shy away from any fight. Like it's something that it's not my mentality. It's not who I am. I want to be in big fights. And I want to get tested every single time I step in that ring. Every single time.
People may look at your record and say, yes, he's got the 6 defeats, but those 6 defeats have come to the. I mean, that one you beat Marcel. You know, you know you did enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the ones you got stopped in.
To be fair, like, the Lee McGregor fight should never have been stopped. That was way too premature for that fight to be stopped. I wasn't hurt with anything big, and I wasn't troubled in that fight. So the referee stopping that fight, I think, was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cash Farouk, the towel came in, so like the corner pulled that fight. Like I love it too. The 2 blemishes have been stopped in my record. I don't think I should have been.
Cash Farouk, the first time I thought you might have got the nods.
It was a very, very close fight, the first fight.
Yeah, the first
That's why the second fight was a bitter pill to swallow, because the first fight, it was close and we thought we could have maybe edged it, maybe not. But the second fight, I get a bit of a hard time.
You also beat Gary Ra for
for
the Celtic bantamweight title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he hasn't fought since 2019.
No, I think he's as far as I know, he's made a comeback. He's managed with the same manager that manages me, Ian Wilson, at Saltire Promotions.
Yeah.
And I think he's coming to fight again. I think he is.
You beat him fair. Was that an easy night at the office or?
Yeah, it was. It was. I think I was underestimated, to be fair, because like you're saying, you look at my record. It's not a perfect record by any means, but I think he maybe underestimated me a little bit that night.
Yeah, and you beat him fairly easily, which is
a fairly easy scrap, that one. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if he says that he'll fight you at super flyweight for the Celtic title, of course you're going to say yes. Maybe you'll get your first stoppage win.
Yeah, I'd Gary Ray hurt numerous times in the fight. But he's too big. He's a big boy at bantamweight. Never mind trying to get down to super flyweight.
Yeah.
I don't think that fight will ever happen.
But hopefully, you never know, mate. I reckon you can get the stoppage in your fight on the 17th.
Yeah, who knows? That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I'd like that wee stoppage in the record.
Yeah.
Me and my trainer were talking about that today, actually, when we were in the gym. He says I'm hitting really hard just now, and he says, listen, I can maybe see your first stoppage coming soon.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
mate. If you keep doing what you're doing, I'm sure the hard work will pay off.
Aye, most definitely will. Most definitely will.
I'm sure of it, mate.
Nice one.
After this fight, how many more fights do you want this year?
This year it's I've got a bit of mad ram calendar this year. I would like maybe another 1 or 2. I would like the British title this year. Will it come? I don't know.
Yeah.
I get married myself in July the 13th. After this fight, I go away a few trips. So we're looking at August, September, October time.
Will you be
close
coming
on
back
British title.
to fight in England? Because I want to come to one of your fights.
I would fight in England anytime. I would fight, and I mean that's my problem sometimes. I've got big massive balls and I'll fight anybody in any show. Unfortunately, that can be a downfall for me as a boxer. Like, I'll genuinely fight anybody. I'm always fit. I'm always ready to go. Anybody offers me a fight. Like, I'm not financially dependent on boxing, so it's pocket money for me to be fair. And really, I just want to fight guys that contest me. So you most definitely see me fighting in England, hopefully for the British title.
Yeah, maybe against either Thomas or Marcel or Casey or Ijaz.
I genuinely do not care who it is. I want that British title strap, and
You'll beat everyone.
Yep, every single person in the division. I'm very confident.
You're ready for anyone.
Yep, right now. I'm ready right now.
You would fight Sonny Edwards if the phone goes off.
If the phone went, I would take that fight.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely I'm never shy away for any opponent. Sonny Edwards he's a class act. He's a world champion.
I think he's flyweight though.
Yeah, flyweight. But he fought the British title super flyweight against Marcel.
He beat Marcel, didn't he?
Yeah, played with him.
You beat Marcel as well, we all know.
I know. I played with him too. I played with him.
Yeah. Do you have any advice? And my last question is, do you have any advice for people who want to be a boxer like when they're older?
Don't dare.
So you don't think we should get into it?
No. I definitely think you should get into boxing. Boxing is a fantastic sport. But if you're doing it for a financial purpose, it's no great. Like you're not making great money. And unfortunately, unless you're heavy back with a sponsor that can fund your career choice, you're not going to be a big, massive name in boxing. Yeah. You look at the 1 percentiles, like your Anthony Joshua's, he'll never need to work a day in his life again. Your Tyson Fury type guys. But at the end of the day, not at that level. Like there you've got Sonny Edwards, he's a world champion. Like you think world champion, that's the champion of the world. You should be a household name. See if I had to walk outside in the street and ask people next door who Sonny Edwards is, they would have no clue. So for the boxing side, for the discipline, the sport is a fantastic sport, but as a career choice, it's a shit career choice.
Yeah. What's that photo behind you?
That's a photo of me. That was my fiance got me that as a birthday present. That's me holding the Celtic title up when I beat Gary Ray. That one and that one is me in the dressing room, focused in the zone. When I went to fight Mark Leach, and she hired a painter to paint like the whole painting. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. And do you want to shout out like your manager or your sponsors?
My sponsors, I run a meal prep company, Rivals Meal Prep, and what we do is we feed the homeless with the profits from the company, and the company also sponsors me. And Maple Cryotherapy looks after my recovery, and that's in Hamilton. And Wishaw Chiropractic Care look after my body.
Yeah, I want to say a massive thank you for your time, And 17th of June, you get your 11th win, mate. You can do it.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, Sam, you have a fantastic
Yeah.
evening. I'll
And you,
speak to
mate.
soon.
Keep training
you.
hard.
Thank you, mate. I will do. All right.
Yeah, bye, mate. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.